I'd like to reconvene the Finance Committee meeting. We just came out of executive session. Is there a motion to adjourn the Finance meeting?
Move to adjourn Finance.
Second.
Any discussion on the adjournment? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Finance is adjourned.
They could have adjourned without me. I said they could have adjourned without me also. I'm not.
Public hearing to consider amending sections 1137.02 and 1137.04 of the Planning and Zoning Code regulating principally permitted uses and conditionally permitted uses in the C3 General Commercial Zoning District. The proposed amendment removes wholesale establishment from principally permitted uses allowed in section 1137.02. The amendment also adds wholesale establishments as a conditionally permitted use when smaller than 10,000 square feet in size in section 1137.04. I'm going to begin tonight by asking Mr. Dunnan, our Community Development Director, to speak of this, and then I'll give a chance for anybody to speak in favor or against the proposed change.
Thank you. Yes, as you mentioned, this is amendment to section 1137 of the codified ordinances. Currently, a wholesale establishment is a permitted use in the C3 district. That can be kind of a little bit open-ended and construed as more of a distribution center. This use is permitted in our industrial districts. What this amendment does is this requires a wholesale establishment in the C3 district to, number one, receive conditional use approval from the Planning Commission and be smaller than 10,000 square feet. As of right now, I believe there's one wholesale establishment in the C3 district, and it's about 2,000 square feet for wine sales. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dunnan. Is there anybody here this evening who would like to speak in favor of the proposed amendments? Is there anyone here who would like to speak against the proposed amendments? Seeing no comments, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing at this point, and I would like to call tonight's council meeting to order. If you can join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So tonight's meeting, the mayor is in Florida. We don't know how he is doing with the weather down there, but he is in Florida, so I will be acting as council president pro tem. Mr. Coyne, as our council president, will be acting as the mayor pro tem this evening for tonight's meeting. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Hare.
Here.
Hazeltine.
Present.
Lamb.
Here.
Rose.
Here.
Shields.
Here.
Simpson.
Here.
Coyne.
I'm here.
Reading of the minutes.
Mr. President,
Mr. Simpson.
I move that their meetings from our previous meeting be adopted as presented by the clerk of council.
Second.
Any discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
Reports of standing committees. The Finance Committee met this evening before council. We will meet again 2 weeks from tomorrow night, because 2 weeks from tonight will be Columbus Day, so our Monday meeting is moved to Tuesday, which our Finance meeting will be then at either 5:30 or 6 on that evening. And I know Mr. Coyne would want to make sure I mention that on next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but October 5th, we have a budget meeting.
Very
well.
exciting, yes.
Health, safety, and sanitation, Mr. Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. President. No meeting scheduled, nothing to report.
Public properties, which I am the chair of. Nothing scheduled, but I know Jance and I are working on an October date to have a meeting for public properties. Water and utilities, Mrs. Hazeltine.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have nothing to report and no meeting scheduled.
Streets and sidewalk, Ms. Hare.
Thank you, Mr. President. No report and no scheduled meetings at this time.
Thank you. Special legislation, Mr. Lamb.
Thank you. No meeting held, nothing to report.
And finally, emergent technologies, Mr. Rose.
Thank you, Mr. President. No meeting scheduled and nothing to report.
All right, thank you. The next item is request for council action. We have several tonight for the Finance Committee. 22-207, budget amendments. 22-208, amend Code Section 505.07, cruelty to animals generally, subsection A. 22-209, grant application, body-worn cameras for the police. 22-210, master service agreements with Medina County Port Authority for the fiber circuit. 22-211, revocable use permit for fencing and stairs on city parking lot property. 22-212, ARPA funding for permanent supportive housing approval. 22-213, donation to farmers and hunters feeding the hungry. 22-214, resolution of support for the Champion Creek Connector Project. 22-215, increase expenditure, COSING PO 2022-689 for the Service Department. 22-216, stormwater operation and maintenance agreement for Taco Bell. 22-217, bids job number 1124, fire station number 1 for the parking lot replacement. 22-218, bids job number 1097, city railroad drainage and crossing improvements. 22-219, easements, Gates Mill Bridge replacement. 22-220, increase PO 2022-1083 for the emergency railroad repair. 22-221 for ARPA approved small business workforce assistant grants. 22-222, increase PO number 22-1077 to $24,000 for the fire department. And finally, 22-223, amend the salary and benefits code for the chief building official compensation. Reports of municipal officers, acting mayor, Mr. Coyne.
Thank you, Mr. Shields. Sitting down here, I always get a different perspective, looking up at council, and I'm always amazed of how great of a job you guys do.
It's like
for the
looking
city
up
of
at the
Medina.
heavens.
So I just want to commend you guys that you do a heck of a job for the city, so keep it up. I also want to thank the department heads. We did have a department head meeting just to discuss some issues as it relates to council. I had some good input on that, and I'll pass it on to everybody as we move through some of these ordinances and resolutions from the Finance Committee coming up. So that's my report.
Thank you, Mr. Coyne. Finance Director, Mr. Durham.
Thank you, Mr. President. There are a number of ordinances at the end of the agenda that originated with finance, and I will address those when we get there.
Thank you. Law Director, Mr. Huber.
Thank you, Mr. President, and I have no report.
Our Police Chief, Mr. Kinney.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have no report.
Thank you. Mrs. Marshall, Economic Development Director.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have no report this evening.
Our Chief Building Official, Mr. Gladish.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have no report.
Thank you. Mr. Piccoli, Service Director.
Thank you, Mr. President. So, reminder, the city auction will be held on Saturday, October 22nd of this year at the City Garage, 781 West Smith Road, 10 o'clock. The preview will be at 9 a.m. and the auction promptly starts at 10. There's police cruisers, cars, tools, miscellaneous things that folks may be interested in, so we're hopeful that we'll have a good turnout. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Piccoli. Our Planning and Community Development Director, Mr. Dudden.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have no report.
City Engineer, Mr. Patton.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have no report.
Our Parks and Recreation Director, as well as our Rec Center Director, Jansen Worley.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to provide an update to the public. At the last council meeting, we amended Chapter 50511, hunting prohibited in the city limits. I wanted to review the municipal deer control permit information so the public is aware of what is going to be required. Property owners are required to have permission and agreement form for each property being proposed to be hunted on. A copy of the state Ohio hunting license, deer permit, and proof of passing a hunter education course is required. Proof of personal liability or renter's insurance is required. Stand coordinates or a map of the property. A stand inspection by the Medina City Police Department is also required. All hunters must adhere to any state of Ohio rules and regulations, as well as Medina Ordinance 162-22. Hunters must be at least 21 years of age and have a valid state of Ohio ID. They must show proof of 5 years of experience or proof of 5 confirmed deer harvests. Hunters must notify the City of Medina Police Department before going out each day and at the end of each day, so we are aware of their locations and the activity. Animals may not be field dressed in the view of the public. A hunter may not trespass on any adjoining property without permission and must notify the police department if a harvested deer leaves property that they have permission to be on. For more information, data, and a complete set of rules, you can either scan the QR code on the image above or go to medinaoh.org/cityhall/parks. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Worley. And finally, our Fire Chief, Chief Walter.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just one quick announcement. The department's annual Open House and Safety Day is going to be October 15th this year. It's a Saturday. Be from 11 to 2 p.m. And if you're not familiar with the event, it'll be held at our Station 1 on West Reagan Parkway. It's a good event for the kids and family alike. A lot of safety information, the smokehouse and some snacks and that sort of thing. And we are scheduled to have Metro Life Flight land at the parking lot across the street at Regal Cinemas. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Confirmation of mayor's appointments. We have 2 this evening for the Historic Preservation Board. Our first one is Matt Wiederhold, first alternate for a term commencing 12/31/22 and running until 12/31/26. And then Kevin Hutchinson for a second alternate with his term also running 12/31/22 to 12/31/26. We can take both of these together by motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
Notice, communications, and petitions, there are none. Unfinished business, there is none this evening. Introduction of visitors. Members of the public will be permitted the opportunity to speak on any issue or concern which pertains to the city during the portion of the council agenda devoted to introduction of visitors. All comments shall be directed to the chair, and a reasonable time limit of approximately 5 minutes will be imposed. If there is a group, please appoint a spokesperson. Speakers should approach the microphone next to Kathy in the back there and state their name and address so it can be entered into the minutes. Members of the public will be afforded the opportunity to comment on other portions of the meeting as determined by the chair or a vote of the majority of council members present this evening. Is there anyone who would like to address council this evening? Yes.
Hi, Tammy Kirby, 246 West Friendship Street. And I just want to make sure that people understand the deer petition that is going around to be signed. If you agree with the ordinance that was voted upon in City Council, there is no need for you to sign the petition. So I just want to make sure people understand what the petition is for. And then if you already agree with the vote that was taken in City Council, there is no need for you to put your name or your signature on the deer petition. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to address council this evening? Nope, it's for anything at this point. We have our health commissioner here. We're honored to have her here this evening.
I didn't want to be out of order. I wasn't sure. I'm used to a much bigger crowd and a lot of other things going on all at once. Good evening. My name is Krista Wasowski. I'm 5981 Derby Drive in Montville Township, but right next door to the city. You know me as your health commissioner. I'm also a member of the levy committee. I'd like to take just a few moments to speak with you about the levy renewal that's on the ballot November 8th. Keep Medina County healthy. That's what your health department is asking to do for the next 10 years, just as we have done for the past 100 years. From immunizations to health education to food inspections, your health department has been out there protecting all of you continuously for a very long time. And in recent years, we expanded low-cost medical And the health that we provide in our dental services, we do all those on a sliding fee scale. We now provide cribs and car seats for our program-eligible families. And we made certain that children with special medical needs have the support and the connection that they need to develop and lead the healthiest life possible for them and their families. Your health department is a safety net. And as you well know, in Medina County, we have a single health department. The Medina County Health Department is a combined general health district. We are the health department for the city of Medina. And we know that we have many residents who use our services, and we have many residents who do need us. We are that safety net. So renewing the levy on November 8th will ensure the health department can continue to protect babies, families, seniors, and individuals alike. The commitment of the agency employees is usually something that is largely invisible to the public, but I think during COVID, people saw that dedication. You saw the ongoing education, you saw the no-cost vaccines, and everything that we did throughout the pandemic. We did that, and we also continued all of the services that we've done in the past. Some of them had to be modified, but we were still looking at salmonella and tuberculosis and norovirus and everything else that's reportable to us. We still issued birth and death certificates, something that many health departments shut down. They maybe offered it once a week, or they did it, people would call in and they'd have to wait. There were health departments in the state that would tell them it'll be a month before we can get that document to you. Not at your health department. People could still come to our offices, and with safety protocols, my staff were going out into parking lots. People would call in, we do things over the phone, we go out. We maintained all of those services. Our Women, Infants, and Children's program didn't miss a beat. The staff were out there making sure that families had what they needed and loading their cards from their cars. We did it because families needed us, and that's why you have a health department. So the one thing that I want you to know, this levy is a renewal only. It's a fixed cost levy, which means it's not affected by the reappraisals that are happening. The changes are the change that would happen with the tax amount that you have on that new portion, that elevated portion, if you have that in your property, that gets rolled back. And they need to make sure that people realize that and they know that's how that works. It will not cost an existing homeowner to pay more by renewing this levy and making sure that you have a health department that can serve you. I ask you to vote yes, and I ask all the viewers who are watching tonight to vote yes for the levy renewal.
Thank you, Krista. Is there anyone else who would like to address council this evening? Mr. Coyne, as council president, received one letter from a constituent today that asked that it be read into the record, so I will do that now. This came from Dalla Yaller, from a city resident. She's requesting the following be read tonight. Many people against the culling of deer in the city of Medina just seem to have gotten on board regarding this topic. I have attended committee, finance, and council meeting for many years. If not in person, always watch on live TV or on cable. So many people want to delay the already passed ordinance. I have never seen before at any meetings or heard their names until this topic has come up. Not saying all, but most of them. Some who have spoken at the last few meetings seem to think and say they are not being listened to by council and the administration. Where were these same people when the topic came up decades ago? In my opinion, they do not pay attention to what takes place in all of the city of Medina, or they would have come forward prior to just the last 4 months. Many of the people against culling say they love animals and the deer were here before us. Also, I keep hearing that elderly people enjoy watching the deer. The same can be said regarding flowers, plants, gardens, etc. Some people might have a deceased loved one who planted their last tree, planted their last flowers, or planted their last garden together only to have the deer destroy all of these items. Some people might have had a relative help them plant the same. So there is not only the cost of loss of losing the plants, flowers, bushes, trees, but the sentimental value is lost. Some people think of taking care of a nice yard as therapy enjoyment, which is being taken away by the deer. Trying to stop the already passed city ordinance will only delay doing anything that will help not only the residents, but also the deer. If people truly care about the animals, they will care about the diseases they can spread to one another, to other animals, or to people. There are several places around the city that no matter how slow one drives, you cannot always see them popping out of low-laying areas or out of trees. A prime example is where the fairly new bridge is on Guilford Boulevard. I can't tell you how many times I've seen deer jump out and over the bridge area and then into the road, and the same with several running into the road from the aligned trees. Every topic cannot be placed on the ballot. There have been other hot topics that council has voted on, and I may not have been in agreement, but didn't protest and demand to go to the ballot. If this topic goes on the ballot, will the anti-colors even accept the vote if it does not go their way? So many already have said they don't believe the count of the deer from when they were studies done in the past. They don't believe the ODNR on their stats. So if they were to get the topic placed on the ballot and is not voted on their way, will they still be in disbelief? Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address council this evening? If not, we will move on to introduction of ordinances and consideration of ordinance and resolutions. I'll begin with a motion to suspend the rules requiring 3 readings on the following ordinances or resolutions. Resolution 170-22, Resolution 171-22, Ordinance 172-22, Ordinance 173-22, Resolution 174-22, Ordinance 175-22, Ordinance 176-22, Ordinance 177-22, Ordinance 178-22, Ordinance 179-22, and Ordinance 180-22.
Mr. President?
Mr. Simpson?
I move that the resolution and ordinances that you've already addressed be suspended for the 3 readings.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
No. No.
Thank you. Rose?
Yes.
Shields?
Yes.
Simpson?
Yes.
Hare?
Yes.
Hazeltine?
Yes.
Motion passes 5 yeas, 1 nay.
Resolution 170-22, a resolution donating used City of Medina Mitel phones and hardware to the Medina County Sheriff's Office.
Move to approve?
Second.
Discussion? I thought maybe Darren was going to talk about it.
I think Darren left, but we did a recent upgrade on our
Phone
phone
system.
service in the city. And our old equipment that is end of life is compatible with the sheriff's department's equipment. So we're donating the remaining inventory we have just to get them along until they come up with a new solution as well.
Thank you, Chief. Any further discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Rose?
Yes.
Shields?
Yes.
Simpson?
Yes.
Hare?
Yes.
Hazeltine?
Yes.
Lamb?
Yes.
Resolution 170-22 passes 6-0.
Resolution 171-22, a resolution donating used City of Medina Dell Optiplex PCs to the Medina City Schools.
Move to approve?
Second.
Discussion? I know we, on a pretty regular basis, as we replace and upgrade our computers, we have tried to, the ones that still are workable and have some value to them, we try to share them with both Medina City Schools and Buckeye Schools, which are both in our city limits here. This group is going to Medina City Schools, and I will be abstaining because it's also my employer. Any further discussion? If not, would the clerk please call the roll?
Shields?
Abstain?
Simpson?
Yes.
Hare?
Yes.
Hazeltine?
Yes.
Lamb?
Yes.
Rose?
Yes.
Resolution 171-22 passes 5 yeas, 1 abstention.
Ordinance 172-22, an ordinance authorizing the purchase of one 2023 Ford F-150 pickup truck from the National Auto Fleet Group for the Parks Department.
Move to approve?
Second.
Any further discussion?
Mr. President?
Mr. Simpson?
The emergency clause has been requested. I move to add it at this time.
My second includes the emergency clause.
Discussion on the ordinance or the emergency clause? Mr. Worley?
Thank you, Mr. President. This vehicle purchase is being bought through the Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Contract. This vehicle will replace a 2009 GMC truck that was identified for replacement through our 2022 budgeting process. The emergency clause is requested in order to secure a pre-build slot with production lead time of 8 to 10 weeks on this particular unit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Worley. Any further discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll on the emergency clause?
Simpson?
Yes.
Hare?
Yes.
Hazeltine?
Yes.
Lamb?
Yes.
Rose?
Yes.
Shields?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
And would the clerk please call for a vote on the We'll call the roll for the ordinance.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Ordinance 172-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Ordinance 173-22, an ordinance amending Section 31.07 of the Salary and Benefits Code of the City of Medina, Ohio, adopting the revised job description for the Economic Development and Marketing Manager.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Mrs. Marshall?
Thank you, Mr. President. This request is to make modifications to the Economic Development Marketing Manager position. Those modifications are better to better reflect the work and tasks associated with this position. A lot of this revolves around the added duties with state and federal grants, the monitoring reports, budgets, as well as a lot of the work that's occurring for the mayor's office with press releases and photos and working with all the other departments on city awards, new hires, promotions, and that type of thing. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Mrs. Marshall. Any further discussion on the ordinance? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Ordinance 173-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Resolution 174-22, a resolution authorizing the Forestry Department to file an application for the Urban Canopy Restoration Grant Program through the Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Forestry.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion.
Mr. President,
Mr. Simpson?
the emergency clause has been requested. I move to add it at this time.
My second includes the emergency clause?
Okay. Discussion on either the emergency clause or the resolution. Mr. Worley?
Thank you, Mr. President. The Forestry Department was made aware of a recent grant opportunity through the Ohio Department of Natural Resource Division of Forestry, where they're looking to increase urban canopy cover in the state of Ohio. So we're going to apply for a grant, total project amount of $15,000 with a 50% match. So the total grant amount we're applying for is $7,500, and we're going to focus this particular project in the area surrounding Ward 1, and specific Ray Mellert Park, to try and get some larger trees planted in that area for the benefit of the community. If the grant funds are awarded to the city, we're also asking for the mayor to be authorized to accept those on behalf. The emergency clause is requested because the grant application is due by October 14th. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Worley. Is there any further discussion on the emergency clause or the ordinance? I'm sorry, the resolution? If not, would the clerk please call the roll on the emergency clause?
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
And would the clerk please call the roll on the resolution?
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Resolution 174-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Ordinance 175-22, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to solicit requests for proposals, RFPs, for drug screening and associated professional service for the employees of the city of Medina.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion? I think I can, or, Mr. Coyne?
We normally go through this as a city every year for our drug screening and the professional services associated with the employees. This is just our annual request for proposals to make a determination on which company would qualify for the next round of drug screenings.
Thank you. Any further discussion on the ordinance? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Ordinance 175-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Ordinance 176-22, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute consent legislation with the Ohio Department of Transportation, ODOT, to implement the municipal bridge inspection program.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion?
Mr. President,
Mr. Simpson?
the emergency clause has been requested. I move to add it at this time.
My second includes the emergency clause?
Thank you. Could, any discussion on either the emergency clause or the ordinance? Mr. Patton?
Thank you, Mr. President. We are required to inspect our roadway bridges every year. Starting in 2014, the state of Ohio offered a program where they would perform these inspections for us. Every so often we have to renew. This is that renewal. There's no cost to us, so it's really a good deal for us. We're requesting the emergency clause. We were notified of the renewal and forwarded the legislation on September 6th with the request that this be returned to ODOT by the end of the month.
Thank you, Mr. Patton. Any further discussion on the emergency clause or the ordinance? If none, would the clerk please call the roll on the emergency clause?
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
And would the clerk please call the roll on the ordinance?
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Ordinance 176-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Ordinance 177-22. An ordinance authorizing the reimbursement of $344,265 to Medina Hospital, Cleveland Clinic Hospital for an overcharge for rubbish containers.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Mr. Durham?
Thank you, Mr. President. A number of years ago, the hospital changed the way that they handle their trash, and this change involved the elimination of some containers that they were renting from the city and the elimination of the collection of those containers. That information didn't make its way all the way to finance, so they continued to be billed for those containers and for their removal and their periodic removal for a number of years to the amount of the $344,265 once it was discovered. So we are proposing, having met with them, that we will, and they accepted this, that we will pay back half of it, $172,265, as soon as this ordinance takes effect, and then $86,000 each in August of '23 and August of '24.
Thank you, Mr. Durham. Any further discussion on the ordinance? Seeing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Ordinance 177-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Ordinance 178-22. An ordinance establishing an information technology fund, number 688, for IT and related issues.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Durham?
Thank you, Mr. President. This creates a new fund. As mentioned, it's an internal service fund. What that means is it will get its funding by billing back the departments that it serves, which will be basically every department in the city because everybody that has a computer.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll on the ordinance?
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Ordinance 178-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Ordinance 179-22. An ordinance authorizing the finance director to make certain fund advances.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Mr. Durham?
Thank you, Mr. President. This is to advance $75,000 from the general fund to the newly created internal service fund that you just created with the last ordinance. The reason for this is twofold. First of all, we will begin to have expenditures this year. And secondly, even the expenditures that we have next year will come during the month where we won't collect any money until the end of the month. So we need money to get this fund up and running.
Thank you, Mr. Durham. Any further discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Rose.
Yes.
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Ordinance 179-22 passes 6-0.
Thank you. Our final ordinance of the evening, 180-22, an ordinance amending ordinance number 201-21, passed December 13, 2021, amendments to the 2022 budget.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Mr. Durham?
Thank you, Mr. President. The new appropriations here are a pass-through and then a couple of appropriations within the court funds that they get from the court charges. In addition to that, there's an appropriation here to cover the refund, which we just discussed, and then there are the appropriations to cover the advance and the expenditure of that money once it gets to the new fund.
Thank you, Mr. Durham. Any further discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll on the ordinance?
Shields.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Hare.
Yes.
Hazeltine.
Yes.
Lamb.
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
Ordinance 180-22 passes 6-0.
Council comments? Mr. Simpson?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a couple things. First of all, I hope we can all keep the people in the southern states, particularly foremost Florida, from the impending hurricane that sounds like it's going to be pretty devastating to a huge part of the state. Secondly, keep again in our thoughts and prayers for people in the war-torn regions of the world, such as Ukraine. And other than that, let's just all try to remember to be kind to one another. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Simpson. Ms. Hazeltine, returning.
Oh,
You're
okay.
back in town.
Well, good to be back. I heard I didn't really miss anything of importance while I was gone, so that's good. That was a joke. I would just like to encourage everyone to vote for the health levy. As our health commissioner spoke of earlier, I myself have utilized, I think, almost every service offered at the health department. I used WIC during both of my pregnancies. My son had to have special formula that there was no way I could have afforded without the WIC program. During COVID, I had to go there to get tested. My son had to go there to get tested. They were fantastic about communicating with me, with kids in 2 different school districts, calling me, coordinating with when was your daughter last at your house, did this happen, who's got COVID now. I've been to their dental clinic. I've utilized their walk-in emergency clinic that they have. I don't know what day it's on now because I have insurance now. Every day, walk-in dental clinic. I've also obviously utilized Project Dawn, which allows people to come in and get free Narcan. And they will teach you how to use it, and you will have it on hand. You might not think that you would need it, but our health department offers it free of charge. So there are many, many services that our health department offers that some people are not even aware of. And I will share that it absolutely broke my heart when the levy failed, and the very next day in the weekly news publication was a huge article just talking about how wonderfully Krista and her department did during the pandemic, all of their great work, and yet our city had voted down their levy. So I would very much encourage people to vote for the health levy. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Hare?
I want to echo Jess's sentiments about the health department. I did not know they offered all of that, but I will say that in the past I was a recipient of the services as well, and very happy to have them. You guys do a great job. Thank you.
And I second both of those.
Well, I'll jump in right now, too, because I can't thank Krista and her department enough. For the schools during the pandemic, we would have been lost. I cannot tell you, no matter what hour of the day, when we needed help, her and her department were there for us. And I actually know Krista personally, too, and know she puts so much into our county and taking care of everybody here, and we're just very lucky to have the health department we do. So thank you. Mr. Rose?
I can't add to anything that they've said about the health department levy, but I can say that if this year you paid $10 for the health levy, next year and the next 10 years, you're going to be paying $10. So it's going to be no increase on you, so I'll be voting for it. Okay, all right, thank you. And I also want to add, in the finance meeting, we passed a charitable donation to the hunters and farmers to help give the harvested deer to the Feeding Medina County if it's donated. And I think that goes right along with, if anybody was paying attention in church this weekend, they would have heard that you help those who need the help. And this is an opportunity for those who do not have meat on a regular basis. They can go to the food bank and get some donated deer meat, which I understand, at least in my experience, is excellent. Anyway, some people have different feelings about it. My experience with deer meat, it is good. And we have that opportunity to help the community in feeding humans through what has been a well-vetted, safe, and well-utilized program in many, many, many communities in Ohio. This is not a nuke thing, so let's help our fellow man. Let's help our fellow women. Let's feed those who need the food and help donate the deer meat to the food bank. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rose. Mr. Lamb?
No.
No comment? No comments tonight? Oh, okay. All right. Seeing everybody had a chance to talk, we will go ahead and adjourn the meeting. Thank you for being here tonight. We are adjourned.